One moment. Yeah, yeah, that's problems. Okay, let's just go with this. Good evening, everyone. We are back. Seems Seablock and a little bit of packet loss. Looks like I'm running about half my normal upload speed, which means there's an issue in the area. Joys of cable internet. But that's my only option here. It was a small little hiccup. How's everyone doing tonight? So, last we left off. Uh, uh, um, okay. Model's a little glitchy. Okay. All the glitches tonight. So, last we left off, I believe we had a lot of problems. A bunch of these things are running low. Let's see. Solder. Take a look at that gold as well. And I think we were having charcoal problems somewhere too. Oh, it's actually just having problems with lead. Huh. Let's just get more of it going that way. Completely invalidate the entire belt thing. Help it out a bit. See what's up with this gold, because there's nothing coming out. Yep, there's the charcoal problem. Show its head again. We need faster belts everywhere. We have a tool for that. We are... Why is this not going faster? Modules. Good enough. Mostly, I guess. It's mainly this not processing enough. Oh, as usual. Find the bottleneck, fix the bottleneck. And anybody out there, any questions about Seablock, feel free to ask. We're most of the way through. We are down to the last 4 FTL techs. And going by our space progress summary over here, we only need the FTL drive at this point. So we are almost there. After almost a year of going through this. Where can I place things? My bars. There's something I can remove from here. Just keep that easier to access. Yeah, we're not even pulling anything from the logistics network. We need to fix that. We need this whole thing moving faster too. Yeah, over here we're catching a bunch if we can. And down here. This whole thing is just a nightmare. We need to place more of these. That's what I'm seeing. And we fit it over here nice. Yeah. Right, let me just remove the top part. Let's go over there, make sure that's working good, and get it into the logistics network. And yeah, any questions about what I'm wandering by, feel free to ask. I think this thing should mostly kick on its own. Yeah, this was another one that I made. I ran past it. Where did I even just place that one? There it is. Did run past it. Alright, so to get it started, we need to give it a little bit of something. Right, we have to feed a little bit of charcoal into it to get more out of it. And electrolyzers. enough to get this all going. Nope, needs more. Probably design another one that's faster at this point, but that's more blueprint. So it's going to go until it loops and fills itself up. Because it is a self-fulfilling loop. So I'm placing those electrodes in there. It does the thing. I'm going to jinx myself, but at least the internet has stabilized a bit. It'll get fixed over the next day or two. It hasn't been as bad. But it's probably because there's been new people moving in and out in the complex here. So a new modem that's over sending and making noise on the line can wreck everybody else's internet here. We only have the one ISP option, so not much I can do about that. I think I might design something a little faster than this. We need a lot of charcoal. Let's work on that. And everybody's friend, Foreman. Ooh. What's our goal? We want to get a green belt out, right? Because at that point we can just tile it. Gotta be careful of. This is gonna need 2 green belts to go through to the 2 machines. Hey, Demon Kate, how are you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. I hope your night's been going well. How was your weekend? Sorry about that. At least you're doing fine other than that. That people issues happen a lot. My day's been going okay. Had a little bit of sad news today. I'm not going to talk about that here. Happy Pride. I forgot to make the confetti button. Wait, I think I can fix this. I don't know how the sound's going to be. Where it went. Where is it? Hey. I got hit by something too. My ears as well. I'm never going to press that button again. Completely rework that. That's the bad button. So, joined us while we are trying to finally finish up Seablock. It's only been a year. And we're designing out a little bit more charcoal because we always need more charcoal. I want to keep this output down here under 75. Slag. Motivation is a very good thing. Having goals helps with motivation. Like what I'm doing right now. I want to finish this mod pack. My motivation is I'll have finished the thing I spent the year working on. And then I can move on to other Factorio mod packs. And not be stuck in this tiny island in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by worms. Because this is where I've been stuck for a year. Yeah. Worms. Thankfully, they can't really attack me, and I can attack them from afar with artillery. If we wait for it, there we go. Ta-da! Yeah, we're stuck on this tiny, tiny place. They are indeed ugly and gross. That's why we kill them. Okay, 12 electrolyzers is too bad. We can just keep it like that. We don't have to do anything crazy. I want to make this easier to place down in the world. I don't want to have to put it in groundwater. So we need about 30 of those. Okay. That's fine. That's like, if we put 3 to each of these, we'll be fine. Okay, let's go design this real quick. Like a Minecraft mod. Speaking of Minecraft, I've been playing Minecraft again. I'm terrible. I've been playing all the mods 7 to the skies. Speaking of Minecraft, yeah, this is very much, it's like Sky Factory. Except we get this nice little creative area to build and design things in. And an external program that's over there that I use to figure this all out. As a note, this is one of the more complex mod packs. This has a lot of extra materials than the vanilla game. I do want to do, I think what I'll do is I'll take a quick break from mod packs after this. And once we finish this, we'll actually go and finish up the last few achievements in vanilla. 2 of those. I have 3 achievements left to do, and 2 of those are the speedrun achievements, where you have to launch a rocket under 15 hours and then 8 hours. In theory, I should be able to do it in 6. I do like Minecraft Create. I like all the in-world figuring things out. It's very similar to Factorio. Definitely on my list of making sure it's in a mod pack. So setting up our initial little loops here and our final output into warehouses. And we need a little bit of infinite power here to get everything calculating. That's fine though. Channel points are always there. Just like poetics, if you keep searching around, you'll find them eventually. The terrible gimmick of Final Fantasy XIV. It's the most generic rating currency. And everything, whenever they come out with a new currency tier, the old tier turns into poetics. I do. I've played that. I've been waiting for the new map and such that they've been teasing for a while to come out. Huh, that's nice. That's actually really interesting. I always love the weird little mods like that that people figure out for Minecraft. How to cram another game into Minecraft. Okay, so that's our double belt here for the cellulose fiber because it's at 104. I need to get it from 3 machines. That are then also getting from 3 belt. Getting complicated. Maybe I can split this up into little subsections, this whole thing. That's 9 and 3, so if I was to do a 1 and a 3 of each of these. As items and ghosts you can add to it. Aren't in actual Phasma. That's nice. Eh, it's the gotcha ghost. Just spooky. Like Kogasa. That's a Kogasa. She's an umbrella that I was forgotten about. She's a type of yokai, Japanese myth. But she aims to try and scare people. Isn't the best at it. I messed up things a little bit here. There we go. Now that's all on the right thing. Then we have these down here. Oh, you can't see that. Give me one moment. Where's that image? Okay, how do I hit this? Oh, so it's an even angrier demon. Got it. That's a Gogasa. And also where I got the idea for this character design size, which is also influenced by my own central heterochromia. That is a character from the Toho series of games. I do want to play on stream. I just have to get them running under Windows 10 again. It's been a while. Oh, that's definitely a even angrier demon. No, thank you. I have stepped one foot into a house and triggered a hunt. Okay, so we get the I feel like this. Should be able to do green belt each on these, so that should be fine. Hey, pipe works. It's one player of all the total players to protect. It will never kill that guy. So it's a reverse banshee. It wants the person all for itself, but not to kill them. That's actually really. I like those ideas. So this should be good for that. The rest of this tileable? No, nothing down here is tileable. That's fine. The extras here, I'm not worried about the math. That's nightmare that's going to cause. I could just get rid of these. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now everything's piped together. We have our two different pipelines. Things got its little modules. Now we can combine the belts. One of these for 3 to 2. And we just speed everything up a bit. And then we need to get this somewhere, I guess here. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's going to be our charcoal maker. Find where it's hiding in here. No, not charcoal maker. It's carbon dioxide maker. Oh, that's neat. It's always cool. The mods influence the main game. That's for any kind of game development. That's a great way to listen to the community. Okay, so that's our loop for the carbon dioxide. Get some power into all of this. And then move down here. Liquefier for the mineralized water. My place up here just to help try and condense and reuse some space. That's one of the problems of Seablock is making sure that your designs are small and compact and can fit where you need to. Or if you're one of the people that really expands out. Then it doesn't matter, you just make another giant chunk of land. I'm trying to keep things compact. Okay, so we need that with 6 groundwater pumps. Okay. So it's dangerous early on, but then it gets easier the later in you go. But then again, it becomes a little harder to find it unless you're expecting that to happen. Alright, we can change this up here to be the ore crushers. So now all we're getting down here is the 12 electrolyzers. A ton of water on each of them. I'm saying 3, we'll just put 4 on each of them. So let's design out one and copy it 12 times. Actually, we can copy out 2. Do the nice little reverse recipe to make it a little more sane. Then we can do that. There's the 3. That might be fine enough. That's nice and compact. Yeah, that does the thing. And that's 12. Oh, and now we need to actually deal with the oxygen and hydrogen. That should get everything moving. All the water looks good. It's actually a person I watch. Why did I copy the folder? Thing? Oh, there's another person I watch on Twitch. Plays a bunch of Faz at times. It's a lot of solo runs. A lot of crazy stuff in that game. Right, and this is all going to stop doing stuff because it doesn't have its own self-primer in any way, so we need to get that started. And I forgot to put anything on that. Did I mess? I messed something up here. I really did mess this up, didn't I? What did I just connected that instead of the out fixing the out. Whoops. That's broken. It's fixable. Let's see, it's fixable. It's completely fixable. Why did this stop doing things? Because you're not piped in properly. Oh, I messed it all up. Hey, bathroom spawning zombies, ghosts. Like, speaking of zombies, that's Project Zomboid. They like to hide in the bathrooms. Okay, so that fixes that. This one's mostly fixed. That one's fixed. This one's fixed. Now we need to clear this out. Get rid of superfluous belts. And the loop is complete. Let's get a rate calculator on it. And we're making about 80. That's fine. There we go. Let's blueprint it and ship it. Good enough. Let's go back here. Let's place one down over here. Help our charcoal back out. At least all we have to do is place a little bit of charcoal there to get it started, and the rest of it will get itself going. Oh, it's good to see. Looks like last time we actually finished up our backlog of production for our power increases. See how our power is doing. Okay, we got almost 28 gigawatts total capacity, and we're using about half. More Minecraft Phasma. Okay, that's very neat. I do apologize. We did hit ads. I want to get one more of those down. Try and put it over here. What a mess I put here. That's the one thing I didn't change, was putting that there. Or it always loops, but it should keep looping. Just due to the sheer volume that it produces. But make sure this one's working. Then we start actually trying to produce something else. We're almost done with this extra worker robot cargo. It'll help our bots be a little more efficient carrying items around. Welcome back from ads. So let's see which thing we should be working. We were able to do the toxic carbide. I don't remember if we actually placed this anywhere. Let's go make sure about that. Hey, look, I'm fine for any kind of chat. I like Minecraft chat. Don't don't be sorry. Oh, we did place it here. And it's actually built up a decent amount. That's good. I am always up for people coming in here and hanging out, talking about whatever. I like sharing things too. Like my nightmarish Seablock world. There's bots running everywhere. What number of bots am I at? So we got about 4,000 out of 8,000 logistics bots floating around right now. You see that right above me? It's got number of available robots. Yeah, laptops always tend to have problems with games. There's some newer ones, but yeah, that's always a problem. They're not. They're designed more for mobility, and there's so many trade-offs with that, with heat and just power consumption, everything. Oh, we did launch a rocket here recently. We have a decent amount of that built up right now. Let's hold off on launching anything. Let everything kind of restock a bit. Because every resource that's going into launching these rockets is taking away from other stuff right now. We've got so many of these things working on low density structures that are needed elsewhere. So let's let those all catch up a bit. Yeah, gaming laptops, you're also then paying for the premium of being able to bring it somewhere and use it. I do prefer desktops. I built mine last year. It's not that hard to build. It's just knowing the right parts to get, how to route things around inside to not make a mess. You do have to kind of pay attention to heat flow and a few other little things, but not too majorly nowadays. Like I bought a 4070 Nvidia card. I didn't go with anything higher because if I did, it was going to create too much heat, which would not play nice with the dynamic of my room and cause so many problems. The nice thing about this 4070 is that it's one of the best ones for heat dissipation. So it never actually has to turn the fans on. And the case fans basically aren't doing anything either. They spike up a little bit with CPU usage. So the computer actually runs insanely quiet. Yeah, I get the job thing. I've been I've had a new job for the past 2 months. Basically unemployed for the year prior to that. It was not the best times. I made it manage. I was out here, just hanging out with people. Can't let everything get you too down. See, you're young. You've got a lot of time ahead of you. Cherish that time too. I'm way up there on age at this point. The hint is, it's basically double that number that you just said. Let's see, what else are we running low on? I don't think I ever actually fixed that gold problem. Let's go check belts. What can I fix on belts? The gold problem did get fixed. Production going a little slow around here. The nitric acid actually started stockpiling back up again. Good, good, good. And with all the weird little fixes to things, our charcoal issues are mostly resolved. The belt's actually full. We're doing good here, and this research is about to finish. Means we're going to go back to FTLD. Our nitinol is constantly getting consumed. Because we don't produce a lot of it. Can we make this go faster? We need to make it go faster back here. We were already doing that. Yeah. I'm not anybody's actual mom. I'm their internet mom, though. A few people. I'm fine with that title. I do what I can to help people. Okay, so get a few more beacons around this, try and get some more speed out of it. It's also part of why I wanted to do streaming. I can go on here, do my thing, hang out with people, at least make one other person's day brighter. That's my goal. It's always the first little goal of my day when I stream, or even when I go into somebody else's stream. I try to make people smile. Okay, so our problem is this is too slow. Why is this too slow? See, just can't put out enough. So we fix it with beacons, like everything else. Slap on a beacon. Slap on some belts. Make everything move faster. This is also coming back to here, and this stuff not moving fast. That's because the modules on it all is very low. And now we need to fix the sulfuric waste that's capping out. I am PST. What does that translate to here? I am Eastern. I am 3 hours ahead. Thanks, math. I mean, no, it wouldn't be 10 p.m. It is almost 11 right now. Oh, so you're trying to stay up another 20 or so minutes? Past 20 minutes? Okay, that should help a bit. I'm gonna pull all the sulfuric waste out of this system. We don't need it anywhere. So we have other stuff that deals with that elsewhere. So it clarifies it everywhere to get rid of it. Purified water's doing fine now. Okay, we've actually filled up the line over here. Means if we fix this right here, balancer here, that'll get everything moving a little bit more. Okay, Beam and Kate. Take care. Have a good night. Hope the rest of your week goes amazing. That going really slow. More better belts. Better belts is not helping. Sending better belts over here. I'd love to just do that everywhere in the base, but that's gonna break everything I have. Okay, but that's got everything moving a little bit faster. We're having a purified water issue now. That's why nothing wants to work here. This side's actually getting purified water. This side isn't. Because I'm trying to push... The design was not designed to have this many machines running at this speed and this much purified water in the area. I can't make any more. It just doesn't work. The pipe network is busted. So I have to ignore that and just move on. There's no helping you, Bob O'Neill. We'll come back to you later when you become more of an issue. Okay, so we actually got this stuff doing things that it should be now. Oh, we got this to fill up. But has led to a nickel shortage for some reason. Nickel is completely broken. Because there's no carbon monoxide over here. Because there's no purified water. Oh, look, we came right back over to you. Okay, so if we kill that out. This machine needs purified water. We can do a quick little thing of purified water somewhere around here. Let's see, we're going to need a boiler. Cooling tower or two. We have them. So now we got steam. We have water turning into steam. And steam turning into purified water. And now it's keeping that running. Nitrogen over here, it looks like. Yeah, this nitrogen's not having a good day. Yeah, not having a good day over here. So we were doing that here. Could just try to throw more beacons at it. Or that. Okay, so now that's definitely pulling in a lot more air. Now we need beacons around that to make it go faster. There we go. And that helps. Now we got more moving down here. That's what we're up to at this point. It's a lot of weird little fixes like this, and then eventually we'll get back to figuring out our science that we stopped last time. is once we can get more science, use the map. Once we can get the fourth science up here, we can actually start using this whole research grid to do things faster. Let's get back to that, because I think everything else is mostly running fine now at this point. Probably need more black circuit production. Let's find out. Yeah, I mean, we're only doing about 150 a minute. We need more. So they are getting mostly consumed. They are getting consumed everywhere. These things are never going to stockpile. Yeah, never going to stockpile. This old design that was a broken mess. Alright, let's get ourselves situated up here, and we'll get ourselves back into the groove of making purple, pink, something science. Purple science. After we do purple, we need to work on pink, then yellow. Once we get those, we'll get all the techs. Because at that point, then we're just waiting for rockets to launch to get enough white science for the final tech. And then we go and build the FTL drive. Which is not hard to make. We're going to start, just to remember. Also get rid of the dry dock assembly because we don't need it anymore, and our deuterium fuel cells because we also probably don't need that anymore. And we should actually go check our power production to make sure it's still doing what it's supposed to. So we did set up this whole new block that's making power. Much like this one. Just need to make sure this whole area is moving. That this line up here isn't backed up with stuff because something here clogs. No, we're doing good. We have the weird recycling of these because I don't know. It needed to constantly be moving because if it didn't, it broke. So it constantly moves and a bot keeps it busy. And then this one is actually almost filled on production, which is good. And it's eventually probably going to run into some weird problem as well. But good to see that this finally worked through all of its used up deuterium. Yeah, that's just a lot of power. Then we have the funky uranium set up. Which is having some reprocessing issues. Let's see, where is this having problems at? due to reprocess faster. Really what that's coming down to. I could just put a box here. Put a box. Yeah, and we'll just have it place things back over there as it needs to. That'll keep this a little more clear to help clear out the back buffer. Or something. It'll probably break again. Anyway, back over to research. And beans. And spaghetti. Space has everything. Just need one, two. We really go back into this. I was given food. I'm eating food. Thank you for food, roommates, housemates, people mates. I need to get this music going a little bit louder. A little bit more faster, I guess, too. See what we can Yeah, there we go. This one will be better. Go look around for some Eurobeat. I've been a very big kick of Eurobeat lately. Maybe a little too excessively into Eurobeat. Okay, so lab. Mess. Where did we leave off? Looks like gas and gas. That's where we left off. Right, I forgot how nice I made this. It's really nice and compact. So we are down here at the methane and the synth gas. And we need synth gas for methane, so let's build this little bit. Then we will work on synth gas and hydrogen for all. A little bit of carbon monoxide, because apparently our main thing that we are making here is hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Mashing it all together, and then we get science out of it. Which sounds like science just comes from explosions. How did I get this down to 2? Or did I mess that up? I might have messed that up, because we don't have any modules in it. Where's all my math? What happened here? There's a lot of math problems here, and I'm concerned I messed something up. I did. So that was where the sulfur comes out there. And here, we have to worry about the waste as well. We can just branch off right here, I guess. Right, because we have a few different things that create messes. Where's the other one? These guys. Oh, right. That's where we're creating that. Moving it right there. Okay, so we needed to fix this. Our lots of waste product that needs to go somewhere. We can make a silo for. I will say, if you like Eurobeat, you like dancey kind of music, you like things that have a lot of emotion like that, there is a streamer that makes music and has been for many, many years. It is Odyssey Eurobeat. She is amazing. Love everything she makes. I would suggest everybody checks out one of her streams. She does actually stream doing, like, actually making music sometimes. Streams talking about things, I think some games. Has been at a lot of conventions, performing at them lately. She is amazing. That's all I have to say for her. Okay, so back down here, let's get this figured out. Why did we only place down 2 but need to have 2.5 here? Probably fixing it with 2 beacons somewhere, because that's definitely a 2 beacon issue. Yep, just make a mess of everything with beacons. See, these are actually covering all the stuff that these are, so we don't need these now. It's making a mess up here, but we don't care about that. Why is it still so slow? Where does that start? It starts around here. Okay, so it's after this song. Really need to go through my music and make it better. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is busy work. After work. During work. I have doctor's appointment. Hopefully getting my meds swapped around and adjusted a bit better. So we'd only need 2 of these if we place it in range of these. To get this chemical plant set up. That's gonna hook into this and vent off a bunch of stuff. Which one are we missing? Getting this one into this. The other two are just getting vented. That's it. Hooked up to these two. We're good. So now we're up to our synth gas and hydrogen, carbon dioxide, which all comes from the same things. Carbon monoxide. Just different amounts of synth gas with carbon monoxide or hydrogen, which is basically just carbon monoxide and hydrogen in different values. Math, chemicals, and then just being rubbed through different ores. Okay, there's that. All the pipes ran. So we do need to keep it compactish. Oh, we can reverse this one. Then we can combine things up a little better. Which I believe I actually need to put a pump in. Right there. Where are we fitting these? So we fit them up here. They stay within the beacons we already have. So if we do that, and then reverse that, should be good. We reverse those to get everything to line nice. do that. Just double checking my connection again. Yeah, it's been mostly stable. Of course, right as I start stream, it has an issue. Then it's fine for the next few hours. Oh, hopefully, let's see, 1255 hydrogen fluid system. Tell me your secret numbers. So about 12 before that becomes an issue. We should be good. Just figuring math out in my head. As I do. There's smoke coming out of my head. That's where I was thinking. If I tear this out, wasn't I tearing this out on a bunch of things? I was working on things down here, and I think I kept tearing out things like that. Was I adding these in? I don't remember now. Oh, no. Where would I find it? Where would I find it? It would be in tungsten carbide. Did I put this on you, or did I do something else over there? I feel like I might have done something different at this point. Yeah, I did something different. I made purified water and split it instead. I see that. See if we can do that here with a saner number of things. I think I did this, and then I forgot to save Foreman. I almost feel like this is saner than trying to make 6 or something salination plants. And then we can just make 60 groundwater bores. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need this mess. I wonder if I did that. saner or smaller? Not really. Not really smaller. It's a lot more cooling towers. Okay. Right. This is a little bit nicer. Didn't I just make something like this, in a sense? I could copy this and clear out the slag part. I just have to fit beacons in, which is fine. A lot more waters. Be able to make this a bit smaller? No, no, no. It's got to stay like that. Okay, now we're swapped over to purify. Right, yeah. So that power's there, that power's there. So we're doing this to condense down the pipe length because we need more throughput. We need less pipes, which means we can push more water through. The goal is at the end here, you're pulling out a ton of hydrogen. That should be good enough. So we're going to have 3 hydro plants. Effectively 60 of these. So we need 20 groundwaters to each. That's a battery of 10. That's not lining up nice. Good enough. Okay. So now we just need to get the beacon set up. That's where we run into problems. I've got to spread this out. Okay, so beacons around this, then beacons with this. Good enough. Okay, let's get the last little bit here figured out. Which is getting a ton of carbon monoxide. We forgot to beacon things. We're going to need another giant block like this. And welcome back to ads. I'm gonna eat more cake. Please, everybody that is watching, remember to also take breaks. Self-care is for everyone. Okay, so that's there. Okay, so 3 liquefiers. And welcome back from ads. Okay, so carbon is going to come from another liquefier. We also have to hook this in. Go. Nice. Better look. Beacon placement. Right, so this needed 15 on each. We don't have enough here. That should be enough. Shove modules everywhere, hope for the best, and then we need to make some steam. Okay, let's see if this comes to life once we get that charcoal. Oh, because we need to fix this. Because I had everything twisted the wrong way. And those are wrong. Did I break? Broke something here. I'm not sure if I. Oh, because we forgot to vent that. That's fine. Look at that. Science. Science is being made. And a ton of this. Oh, something broke. What broke? Too much sulfur. Oh, I forgot to fix the. No. Priorities? Priorities. Oh, no. Do I just put like an overflow vent here to fix that? Fix this. I might have to just like overflow vent it. Oh, because it's only pulling from the one side too. That is the downside of how I designed that. of moving. That kind of works. Not really, though. Sulfur. Why is there so much? Oh, that's why. I did this the reverse way. This needs to be throwing out the excess, not adding in more. Oh, how I messed this up. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix it. Okay, so we don't need that. So we move that. Like that. We have an output priority to keep putting stuff in here. And we have that go up. And we just turn this into a later me problem. That'll eventually become a later. That should get this all running nice. Got that mess that'll get dealt with by the bots as well. I'll probably have to design something for the sulfur, but that's a later issue. Get this out into the world. Let's get getting some science. There's a lot of science to do. Don't like that. It's not the full speed that it should be. What's the holdup? What did I mess up? The number of beacons somewhere. No, they're all running fast enough, but it's not getting over here fast enough. Why? Because there's sulfur dioxide gas issue. Because these don't have any speed modules in them. That should help. I don't want to see. Want to see just the back ones here a little bit. Maybe a yellow. This one's getting there better. Yeah. We should let it run for a bit. Good, good. Okay, so that was what we were missing. The biggest things we have to worry about is setting up the catalyst here. Everything else kind of handles itself. Okay, they're green enough. This is already a crazy amount of science. Let's get this out of here. So we're going to build this somewhere up over here, and then we'll just route it down. Okay, so we also need to prime it a little bit of sulfur. And now it will produce all the sulfur in the world. Maybe. What else did I break? Oh, because we need those. Hello, Aurora. Long time no see. How are you doing? How's your weekend? How's your Pride? How's your everything? Yes, happy Pride. How are you doing? I need to make more red wires and probably more green wires. Whoops. I broke the wires. Yep, broke the green wires and the red wires. These are simple to make though. So we're getting a little bit of science out. Oh, we get productivity updates. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's welcome in. you for joining in again. Okay, so we need red wires, green wires. Okay. Caught me as I am back in Seablock towards the end trying to finish this. As we just need 4 more techs. Once we get these techs, we're done. And freedom happens. At this point, I have to finish it. Okay, so we just make those run crazy, and hopefully we get enough wire. So making 36 seconds. See if I have to copy that at all. Right, I can check on here. I need 32 a second. Okay, good enough. And then 39, so I'm probably gonna have to make another red wire one. See how it's doing with the increased wiring. Still needs more wires. Got it. We have to take into account travel time. Yeah, but base has slowly increased in the amount of production. Not a lot of size increase, but I have upgraded all the bots to fusion, so they don't have to charge. They just constantly move around the map, making a giant mess. Did not play Starfield. Not really on my list of games to play. Heard it was okay. Oh no, now I'm gonna find paper. Good news, I have paper in a lot of places. Like here. Yeah, that's what I can do. Not making enough paper. This was not designed Nothing here was designed for this. Oh, why is it all the weird little beginning materials that I'm stuck on? I just want to finish the science. What else do I have paper? Yes. Find me a Michael Scott. Lead me to the paper. Where's their paper in my base I can hijack? There is nowhere. There is no paper in space. Oh, why do I have to design paper at this point in the game? I could do one of the really funky paper outputs. Okay, we want... Yeah, let's just go with 75 a second. I wish I could turn these into paper airplanes. I could have sworn I had something else making paper other than this, but apparently no. This is the only thing I have making paper at this point. I must have retired everything else doing it. It's really, really weird. It is what it is. I figured this would have been running faster. I'm not sure why this is not running as fast as it should be. We're just... We're full on sodium hydroxide in this. Ah, this is not salvageable. Whatever. That's fine. Everything's fine. Do that, get it down to 4. No, that's too much. Yeah, this is where we start running into the problems of production of this. So let's try brazier paper. hurts my head looking at. I don't want to do this. Okay, so that's nice. That's a nice extra amount there. Do that to balance that out. But that's a lot of space compared to this. It still needs 25 a second of cellulose. Only I could use my cage. Sadly, I don't create paper. Paper fuels printers. Printers are evil. But if I do this, how much nicer is this? It's just redesigning this thing, but better. So that we just send off elsewhere. I make it disappear. And it's still it's still that much of it. It doesn't change anything where I want it to change it. Why would I do this? So we have to change where we're producing this and condense down. I like that. Thanks, Aurora. Actually, I had to fix the work printer recently. Kept a piece of paper basically shredded inside of it, so I had to keep cycling it and clearing jams, and I would get part of a piece of paper, and then I would pull that out and let it cycle again, and the rest of it would start to come out again. It took like 10 tries until I stopped getting pieces of paper. Then it worked again, and then I stopped touching it. Okay, so this is where we want to change it and reduce everything that happens down here. What are our nightmare options here? Okay, so it loops around. But we also need to get some from somewhere. Okay, I'm liking this better. This is a little bit better. I'm actually liking the design of it, though. And you actually use the same amount of limestone looping around. To make a little bit of cellulose fiber. I was thinking, I do this. No. Can I pull it from anywhere on my map? So that's the biggest thing is you never just use inkjet. Never. Get anything that's toner based, you're better off. Because the ink is designed for constant use short term. If you let one of those sit around too long, it stops working. It's amazing the amount of cellulose fiber production in my base spread through all of this. And I'm not producing enough anywhere to store it. It's just getting used up. Whatever. We'll do a standard green algae. Oh, I need this. This paper is wrapping wires. I need it. Can I just lazy my way out of crushed stone? I mean, I make a ton of crushed stone. I should be able to just bot it over here. Am I actually storing it enough anywhere? Yeah, see? Look at all this crushed stone. Get this in a... What do I need? I need a passive silo. There we go. And then that becomes a later problem when that runs out due to not enough production. So we're just getting that from somewhere, we're getting that from somewhere. That's a really good question. I should be gaining land from the amount of water that I've turned into other stuff. The amount of water that is condensing down into everything that exists here. And this all come from water and a little bit of air. Love it. Let's see, my science is probably completely crashed because, yeah, because we don't have enough there's like nothing coming out of here because we don't have any wires. There should be red wires here and green wires going on where you really can't see them, but they're over there, and then it makes this whole thing move. At least this is staying empty. That's good. If I had a way. If I had a way to summon paper. Okay, back to finishing this design. So 4 algae farms. We got carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Wait, wrong way. That's output. So we do that. We have that come from a source. So we're lazy. Okay. And that's all the weird loopholes of everything closed. Let's design it. Just about. Yeah. Yeah. Pride Month should do that. Pride Month should give me superpowers. Got it. Should give you two powers for all. Everybody. Okay. I hate how it looks, but I like it. I kinda like it. It's got some nice loops in it. And it's not using a lot of materials everywhere. And it looks like it's actually going to do something. So, let's build it. Get this paper created. That'll be it for the night. Where, where is this? No, that's still the one recipe. That might be doable. You know, they left things on the moon that you can point a laser at, and it'll shine the laser back, no matter the angle, direction, or anything. A weird little mirror setup. So there's that. That's going to loop back to a chemical plant. I mean, you could do it with a hand laser. It would diffuse too much for it to actually be effectively shown. That is a lot of air and atmosphere that it is going to go through and do its whole laser in the air thing. Okay, so that's that lip looping. This now needs limestone looping around. Oh, do you have one of the blue light lasers? Nice. That's how you start fires. I knew somebody that had one of the green lasers when those first came out. Really high powered one. They had to actually be careful for leaving it on too long without proper cooling on it because it would heat up too much and then warp the lenses. Sounds nice. I'll check that out. Okay, so that's got our limestone looping about. We need to get a chest here with carbon. Technically, I could just use charcoal as well. That just defaulted weird because the blast furnace is always default weird. We need to put a little bit of speed in there. Yeah, lighting stuff on fire lasers is always fun. Okay, so we got this mess. We need to get the topping up white liquid. Hello, Harry Doc. How are you doing? Good, good. We are working on paper production. 550 hours into Seablock because we don't have enough paper. Determination. And actually burning out at reaching geodes about 7 times before I finally stuck down and committed to it. Once you can figure out the geodes, once you get that all going, then you just, it's finding the next weird contraption to make. And then you wind up with a base that looks like this. Only one train. Got power generation all in the upper left. And on the left, there's a few metals down here, metals all around. The whole core of this is different metals. More metals. There's a lot of metal production all around here. Everything's made in these nice looping designs that all kind of look the same because it was all modular pieced together. Like the core ores are getting created in this whole loop, and then those wind up going up somewhere to a sorting facility. To show that here is this. They'll go up to the sorting facility, turn into an ore type, and then it gets processed through a few different layers, and we eventually get something at the end. But I've made a lot of blueprints, a lot of modular designs, as we can see here. I I did have to take I think I took 3 month break or more. I took a few month breaks from this. I needed to stop. But I fixed the issues that I was having, and we've gotten progress again. And we are on our last 4 techs before we can finish this. It's just getting our science production up. And to do that, my purple science requires more paper. I've not tried Crestorio or space exploration or anything really. A lot of the mod packs I never tried. This is like the first major mod pack I've done anything with. I still need to get the speedrun achievements and the green circuit one in vanilla. And I'm probably going to finish those after this. I have watched like Dosh Doshington do all of his different playthroughs of different mod packs. I really like the cube one, but I don't think I would be able to do that. It's too much logic programming. That stuff starts to hurt my head. His videos on Seablock actually helped give me an idea on how to deal with one problem that I was dealing with at the time. And that was the module production. Dealing with all these extra crystals for the types of modules that you don't have to make. Because it creates all three crystal types plus this extra waste dust on all three tiers. So I was able to set up a little bit of a logic thing that turns on the overflows once they build up a certain amount so that the other ones can progress. But it'll dump off the other things that it doesn't need, and then that gets processed over here. We have, yeah, this mess. Lots of belts, lots of bots. That's how I roll here. And creative building for designing blueprints. And then foreman, which is the window you're seeing down over there, for designing out recipes and everything. Nice and visual. I like it. Okay, chemical plant. Now, I don't know if you can hear me through the ads, but I did see 248K. I've seen that mod pack. It's another one. I've seen a few streamers play it. It's, I think it's just a bunch of late game stuff. Which is really getting its money on those 3-minute ad breaks by playing 5-minute ads during them. Try to keep the ads to a minimum. Sulfuric acid. Hopefully you're back from your ads. Yeah, I remember the original Alien Science packs. I remember installing a mod and playing a passive game with no monsters, which had a way to basically grow them, but it was a multi-step process, so that you were still able to complete the game. Well, that's a little funky. I need some way to prime the purified water looping about here. I'll figure it out. I'll come back, Paradox. Yeah, I saw some stuff with 248K. It's a bunch of late game science, right? At least it keeps it vanilla up to a certain point, which is it's nice. I mean, if you want to go crazy, you do space exploration, Crastorio 2. And I think I've seen people do that with 248K. There might be too many conflicts. Oh, rampant. That's not fun. I mean, it's fun if you like the challenge of fighting things, and that is fun at times. I like building things. Okay, so that's this all looping. I'll attach something to add in some purified water. Paradox, thank you for the follow. I need to get the sodium hydroxide up to here. Desalination plant. Okay, let's also get some power through all this. We are almost done. Right, yeah, don't need any modules anywhere there. Got all of our modules up here. So now we're on to making cellulose fiber. Which has to go on this belt. From here. Get rid of that one. So if I put a beacon on these. Okay, so that will add in a bit of actual production down here. Just a top up. This side. Get that set up. Two of those. And we'll just use some crushed stone like that. Pull it in from our network. We're not going to be able to test it here. We have all that working. There's our other top up. Overflow from purified water. So thing here for purified, which is a cooling tower. Again, coupled with a top up, and we can make some steam with a boiler. So it's not sticking out. I don't like things sticking out weird. So that gets everything figured out there. We just need to now get our green algae from there into this. And like that. That should pull everything out. And that should work. Okay, that's all starting to move. What did I miss? I forgot to configure that for the sulfur. Now we're still good on sulfur storage. Don't have to make any more of that yet. That should get that going to start the loop up. Then I need to get some limestone. Okay, bots will bring it over to me. And we'll be able to get the main loop going. So right now this will work to some extent. It's eventually going to back up here because of the black liquor. I should have somewhere in my inventory some limestone. There it is. Let's this up a bit. Yeah, messed that up. Okay, simple fix. Overflow. And a flare stack. Keeps enough room here for things to keep happening. Right, what are we stuck waiting on? Too much limestone in the system, not letting it move about. So we just keep pulling it out until it's fine. There we go. Look at that paper. Decent amount of paper too, comparatively. Supposed to be about 75 a second. It's making about 82 in theory. So that's running all the way down to our bot mole here. Getting mixed with some wire, and then shipped right back up there. Make our purple signs, which we have a decent amount of now. We are 11% into FTL theory D1. There's a D2. Yeah, this could be going faster. Something is still not just. It's not enough wire still. We're gonna have to come back to that next time. That'll be on Wednesday. Now, we are going to call it here. Let's go see if there's somebody to raid. Let's see. We've got somebody playing Monster Hunter. Let's see if somebody's doing Seablock. Seeing any Seablock. Let's go over to the person that's playing Monster Hunter. They are a great person I know online here. His name is Yusuke. They are a mod for a ton of different channels. And yeah, they are currently playing Monster Hunter World. They are very much non-binary. They use they, them. And they want your soul. All the time. With tentacles. Let's go over there. Let's go say hi. Once again, thank you everybody for hanging out, being here. It means a lot. Try to make everybody have somewhere to just chill, relax, all of that. There we go. Let's get this raid started. Right? No raid message or anything. Just a nice simple hi, wave. some sort of emote, all that. Okay.